Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be doing a Chet Holmgren tier list. It's going to be, is Chet Holmgren the best center in the NBA? Now, the obvious answer is no, but this is going to be based off of this season. And right now, Chet is, if not the Rookie of the Year, the second guy to Victor Wembanyama. And Wembanyama's not a center. We had him in the power forward tier list. Now he's playing more center, so we're not going to remake the video, but that's just to keep in mind. But we have Chet Holmgren right here, his stats for this season, averaging pretty good. I mean, really good. 18.7 rebounds, 50 from the field, 40 from three. Elite efficiency, better than Victor Wembanyama. But right now, Wemby's my rookie of the year because of his blocks and his rebounds. I mean, leading the league in blocks as a rookie is crazy. But this video is about Chet Holmgren, so let's just get right into it. First off is Anthony Davis. Unless I have to, I'm not really going to be checking these players against Victor Wembanyama's or Chet Holmgren's stats. Anthony Davis is having a good season right now, averaging 25 and 12. Also, just want to see his blocks real quick. 25 and 12 while averaging 2.6 blocks, which is most definitely top 10 in the league. But I think everyone would agree that right now Anthony Davis is better than Chet Holmgren, but I don't think that would be too off from saying Chet Holmgren has Anthony Davis type potential. Holmgren can really get it done, especially from three. That's where I'd lean Holmgren over Anthony Davis. But when it comes to play style, we could compare Anthony Davis, or at least Chet Holmgren, to Anthony Davis. Next is Christian Wood. This should be a quick one. He is not better than Chet Holmgren. Ivica Zubac is interesting. I think the obvious answer is no, he's not better than Chet Holmgren. But just looking at his stats, we know Zubac is going to bring this basically every single year. Near double-double averaging, 12 points, 10 rebounds. Those good NBA center numbers, especially for a starting center. I'm not going to have him better than Chet Holmgren, though, because of the lack of three-point shooting. I think Holmgren brings a little bit more on the defensive side of things. But Ivica Zubac is an underrated NBA player for sure. Next is Mason Plumlee. No. After Plumlee, we have Kevon Looney, who, I mean, maybe if he continued his play from last year's playoffs when he was putting up like 10 points and 20 rebounds, you could make the argument that he might have been better than Chet Holmgren. But this season has been a bit of a letdown. 5.7 rebounds. At least I was expecting more from Kevon Looney this season, and I will not have him better than Chet Holmgren. Next is Nurkic. He kind of fell off of a cliff in my opinion. Not of a cliff, but he's definitely fallen off. 12 and 10. Like I said about Zubac, I mean, it's good NBA center numbers. But also have to note that Yusuf Nurkic is shooting 27 from 3, and Zubac doesn't shoot threes. So it kind of kills his efficiency. But I don't think he's better than Holmgren. I mean, if you want to say offensively, I forgot to even put Chet in the middle. That would have been a bad idea. Yeah, Chet's in the middle. But just way less efficient, not as good as a three-point shooter, nowhere near as good as a defender as Chet Holmgren is. And I think he's very clearly worse than Chet. Next is Sabonis. Sabonis has been a top 5 center in the NBA this year, and I'm going to say that pretty confidently as well. Only guys I would have over Domas Sabonis is Jokic, Embiid, Anthony Davis, and possibly Bam Adebayo. But 20 points, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists is elite center numbers from Domantas Sabonis. And I wouldn't be surprised if he snuck into possibly some MVP-type conversations because he's playing that good. Unfortunately, you have guys like Embiid, who's averaging 35, Shea, who's averaging 32, and Jokic, who basically puts up a triple-double, and Luka Doncic, forgot about him. He's having an amazing season. But we go back to mid to early 2000s. Domantas Sabonis might have a couple of MVPs. I don't know. That might be crazy to say, but Sabonis is having an elite season, and he is, in my opinion, most definitely better than Chet Holmgren, even if he doesn't really bring it too much on the defensive side of things. Next is Jokic. Still my best center in the league. I guess I should rank these guys on the top, so let me do it real quick for these guys. I'm probably putting Christian Wood at the end, to be honest. And then him, Plumlee at the end. So yeah, that'll be my rankings for these guys, right there. And then my top is already good. Next is Rudy Gobert, and Gobert's interesting. He's also having a great season for the Timberwolves this year, averaging 13 and 12, And also, we know he's going to bring it on the defensive side of things. Gobert is averaging 2 blocks a game. We know what he's going to bring. Gobert brings elite defense. I'm still going to give the defense to Gobert over Chet at this moment. Offensively, it's obviously Chet. It's a close one. It's definitely a close one. And I think Gobert, one of Gobert or Chet, I don't know, are any of them going to make the All-Star game? It'll be close. But I think right now, I don't want to come back to it because I'm going to say that he's worse than Chet Holmgren at this very moment. Chet just making extreme jumps, especially as a rookie, so it's crazy. But, rookie. I mean, if you're going to be in the NBA for a season under NBA trainers, all that type of stuff, you're in an NBA organization for a season, I don't think you deserve to be a rookie. But Chet is apparently, so whatever. I'll have Gobert underneath him though, but honestly, it's closer than what some people might think. I know there are a lot of Gobert haters out there. You can't deny greatness. Next is DeAndre Ayton. Nope, he is definitely not better than Chet Holmgren. Robert Williams injured, so not much I can say about that one. Walker Kessler, another one that could potentially be interesting, but honestly, Walker Kessler has not made the jump I expected him to make in year 2. This season, he is averaging 8 points and 7 rebounds, but he is putting up some pretty good block numbers, assumingly. 2.5 blocks a game is elite. But, last season he was averaging 9 and 8. This season he's averaging 8 and 7. So, if anything, it's going down. Same thing with the blocks. I thought that this year could potentially be a double-double season for Walker Kessler, but it's not. So, he's going to be underneath Chet Holmgren. Probably place him right here. What is Ayton putting up this season? Just curious. I'm assuming it's not amazing, but yeah, 13 and 10. Next is Derek Lively, having a great rookie season along with those other guys, or along with Chet Holmgren. But he's not better than Chet Holmgren, let's be honest with ourselves here. Dwight Powell, definitely not. Alperen Sengun, another interesting one. Sengun has had an elite season, averaging 22, 9, and 5. I think just because of his playmaking abilities, I'm going to give Sengun over Chet Holmgren, but it's another one where, arguably, because of Chet's defense, you can really go either way. Steven Adams is not playing this season. Valanciunas is having a sort of underrated season, but I don't think anyone would put him over Chet Holmgren. Just looking at Valanciunas real quick. Averaging 14 and 9. That's pretty underrated. People honestly don't act like he's as good as a center as he is, but he's not better than Chet. Zach Collins, most definitely not. Kristaps Porzingis. Another guy that you could possibly compare to Chet, but that's more frame because obviously we know when Porzingis is also a rookie, he was as skinny as Chet. But Porzingis, honestly, 19 and 7, having similar numbers to Chet Holmgren. 2 assists. He's not shooting as well as Chet Holmgren. That's something you can note. And also from when it comes to defensively, averaging around 2 blocks a game, which is pretty good. But this year and this year alone, honestly, I'm going to take Chet Holmgren over Kristaps Porzingis. I know that's probably going to be one where people are a little bit mad, but, we act like Porzingis is a well-established NBA veteran. If we want to look at the numbers, we can. First 2 seasons of his career did play a good amount of time. Then the third season, 48 games. Next season, tore his ACL. Then didn't get over, or after that when he went to Dallas, his first year with Dallas, 57 games. Then 43, then 51, then 34, then 17. And now he's playing more and more with 65 last season and 29 this season so far. They've played like 40 games. So honestly, not on a great track. But overall, he's not stayed on the court as much as you want to. And only has 1 All-Star game. We're acting like this guy has like 4 All-Star games already. No, Porzingis has 1 All-Star game. And right now, he is not better than Chet Holmgren. Next is Nick Claxton. Another guy who did not take the step we thought he was going to take this season, or at least continue it from last season. Nick Claxton this season averaging 12 and 10. I'm going to assume that's pretty similar to what he was doing last season as well. Yep, 12 points and 9 rebounds, so almost exactly the same. Defensively, though, yes, he does bring it, averaging 2.3 blocks a game. Extremely impressive from Nick Claxton. But I will not have him over Chet Holmgren. Mitchell Robinson next. probably out for the season. Saying that he might come back, but most likely out for the season, I'm not sure. Embiid is better than Chet Holmgren. Still my second second center in the NBA though. I don't have him over Jokic yet, but he's having a great. Most likely right now you'd have him as the front runner for MVP. Jakob Poeltl, no, sorry, but no, he's not better than Chet Holmgren. Gafford, very underrated player. I mean, similar to Vika Zubac, just underrated centers who just get the job done. Not better than Chet Holmgren. Jared Allen, another pretty disappointing season. You know, as you can see, I'm not ranking these guys anymore because I'm just throwing them in. But Jared Allen, yeah, disappointing season, I guess to say the least. 15-10. I know that's not going to sound crazy when it comes to having disappointing seasons, but Mobley's been out, Donovan Mitchell's been out, Garland's been out for some time, and at times he's been trusted to be, the top scorer for his team, which is not something you ask for Jared Allen every day, but sometimes he's asked to do that, and right now his offensive game is just not established enough to be considered better than Chet Holmgren. Vucevic, no, I mean, what do you want me to say about Nikola Vucevic? Is he going to be a Bull by the end of the season? I'm not sure. I mean, he's not playing terrible, but when you look at Nikola Vucevic, we look at his 3 points because that's what he's able to bring mostly. He's able to shoot the threes, and if he's shooting 27 from 3, you telling me he's better than Chet Holmgren? Because I don't think he is. Next is Jalen Duren. I think I'm going to rate him and Mark Williams in the same boat because Jalen Duren, it's not like I have a problem with him. It's just that with the Pistons right now, Chet Holmgren, obviously, he's a good player. And does he shoot the three amazingly? No. We have Jaden Ivey, who Monty Williams apparently hates. Does he shoot the three amazingly? Definitely not. Bogdanovich, that's the only thing he does. Asor Thompson can't shoot a three to save his life. So when you have a center, especially a center who's averaging 14 and 11, I feel like at some point we have to just tell him to focus on the three. And I know that Jalen Duren's only in his second NBA season, but when we knew the type of guys we were bringing in and Duren's still not able to step out and hit some threes, I'm not saying it's a problem, but I'm also saying that the Pistons are the worst team in the league and possibly of all time. So some of these players need to start expanding on what they do. Duren is not better than Chet Holmgren. Neither is Bagley. I don't have to even look at that. Did get traded recently, but we'll see how he plays on the Wizards. Next is Miles Turner. Miles Turner is another underrated player, averaging 17 and 7 this season. And if you want to say that Miles Turner is better than Chet Holmgren, I'm not going to say I agree with you. I mean, 17 points per game. I mean, I might just pull up Chet Holmgren right next to it just to compare. Actually, isn't there a way to do it right here? I can compare players. If I just want to just compare them real quick. Just looking at right here, I mean, look at the stats. What are you telling me that realistically Miles Turner has over Chet Holmgren? Games played, I mean, it's Chet's rookie season. Everything except steals where they're even, and I'm not sure I know this statistic. Let me educate myself real quick. That is value over replacement player. Okay, so basically, if you are injured or you're benched, how much value does that benched player go into the starting lineup over you? I don't know if I can explain that too well, but that's basically what it means. Holmgren is better than Miles Turner. Brook Lopez. Holmgren's better than Brook Lopez. I mean, Holmgren even as a rookie looking like one of the best centers in the league. Lopez averaging 12 and 5 this season, and his three-point shot is not there as much as it usually is. 33% is not as bad, but not that bad. But when we look at recent three-point shooting from him, 37, 36, 34 a couple seasons ago, not good. But this is when he was just getting his three-point, just getting the ability to shoot threes. Last 2 seasons, over 35%. This season, no. So I'm not going to have him better than Chet Holmgren. Clint Capella, nope. Onyeka Okongwu, I mean, if the Hawks decided to start him and get rid of Clint Capella like they should have done 2 seasons ago, Possibly, but right now, no. Wendell Carter, no. I mean, Mark Williams, similar to what I said with Jalen Duren, except I don't think Mark Williams is considered as good as Jalen Duren. I mean, pull up Mark Williams' stats real quick. Jalen Duren averaging, what was that, 14 and 10? Great center numbers. Mark Williams averaging 13 and 10, so I guess just a little bit worse. Also, only 19 games this season, so has some injury problems. He's not better than Chet Holmgren. And last but not least, we have Bam Adebayo. He is better than Chet Holmgren. So far this season, averaging 22, 10, and 4. If you don't want to call him better than Sabonis, that's okay. But I think when it comes to the defensive side of the ball, that's when him and Sabonis separate themselves. Bam averaging only 1 block, but he's able to basically guard 1 through 5, if we're going to be honest with each other. Just comparing him to Chet Holmgren, though, you know, the man of the video. Bam versus Chet, just like how we did Chet versus Miles Turner. Most of it goes to Chet when it comes to blocks and percentages, but what it really doesn't show here, I mean, in my opinion, is the defense side of ball. Obviously, I'm not sure what. I guess this is going to be career points, so I wasn't thinking about that one. I guess I can't really compare them. But more points for Bam, more rebounds for Bam, more assists for Bam, lower field goal percentage this season. But defensively, I think versatility on the defensive side of the ball, where Bam's able to guard the guards, is where they separate themselves. So this is the list. Chet Holmgren, better than a lot of NBA centers. Some of the closer guys, or maybe the more controversial picks I'd say is Porzingis, Gobert, Jarrett Allen maybe, but I think we can all agree that Chet's better than Jarrett Allen. So I think it's just Porzingis and Gobert. Is the center position in the NBA weak because a rookie is, what is this, definitely top 10? I'm not sure, but Porzingis, Gobert, letting the rookie be better than him, I'm not sure about that one. So Chet Holmgren ranks as the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th, 7th best center in the NBA as a rookie. I'm pretty sure that's better than what Victor Wembanyama was doing. Not completely sure, but maybe it was. Have to look back on that video. But yeah, Chet's a beast, and he's going to be a beast for years to come. The next players I could see him taking over, honestly, I mean, probably Anthony Davis. I mean, he's getting up there in age for sure. If I want to sort them real quick, I'd probably have Bam over Domantas Sabonis. But I could see when it all comes down to it, Anthony Davis could end up dropping. I think with Chet's progression, he could end up better than Bam Adebayo, Sabonis as well, and Şengün. I feel like those guys are on similar trajectories. So Chet has a lot of potential, and he's going to end up being one of the best players in the NBA. But thanks for watching this video, and see you next time. Peace.